to meet you.
I don't say it's a pleasure.
Understand.
Please get your ass out of my house.
Okay.
And you came here under false pretenses, and I think you're an asshole.
Well,
And if you continue this, and if you press us, I will personally take you to court.
I hope that you do. I invite you to. I'm going to give you my card so you can arrange that. And I'm encouraging you to arrange.
You're frankly not worth it.
No, we have you on the record saying you'll take me to court. I hope you do. Because we have proof that would prove it in a court of law that Apollo 11 didn't go to the moon. And I think it's something that you should see. I don't say that lightly, believe me. I don't say it lightly.
You have
joking, sir. People can have fun. And maybe do that if they feel like they want to have a little fun on a trip to the moon. As an independent producer,
Okay, we're heading out.
doing that is against moral ethics.
Lying about going to the moon is a satanic lie of gigantic proportions.
I don't hit people, but you're going to be on the deck unless you get
I'm heading out. I appreciate it.
and get the hell out of the Black House. You'll get a gun and shoot them at them before they get out of the office.
We have a video camera running if you want to do it.
Right.
That would be great footage for us. See you later. In court, I hope.
Want to call the CIA? Have them whacked.
So I'm prompting you.
That's why they want to be interior.
You believe in UFOs? You believe we've been visited by... Well, why do you want to believe this?
I know for a fact. We've had this analyzed. And this is the window. And you're in a stated by an atomic clock at the Goldstone tracking station, which is on the tape.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. Why don't you talk to the administrator at NASA? We're passengers. We're guys going on a flight. We're not...
I know for a fact.
You really like attention, don't you?
You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black, if I ever thought of it. Saying I misrepresented myself.
Away from me.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
Buzz Aldrin's violent reaction is not surprising, considering the hundreds of thousands of dollars he has made by defrauding people, selling his personal memorabilia. According to the winter 2008 issue of Heritage Magazine, in September of 2007, Aldrin sold the following items, which he claimed were flown to the moon. A medallion for $15,535. A silver dollar for $31,070. A chart for $71,700. And a handwritten note for $179,250. Not all of the Apollo astronauts profiteer off this lie, but Aldrin is certainly the worst offender.
Mr. Armstrong, Bart Sibrel, ABC Digital. Wanted to give you the opportunity to swear in the Bible that you walked on the moon. Will you put your left hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Gentlemen. Mr. Cybro.
Yes? If you really walked on the moon, why would you not do that? So why don't you just put the end to the record in the argument and put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Cybro, knowing you, that's probably a fake Bible.
Really? Well, no, it's a real Bible. You have the opportunity to have $5,000.
The meeting is not open.
Well, you have $5,000 cash. You can give it to charity if you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon.
Please
I have
give
the
it to
tape.
charity. It'd be fine.
Why don't you swear to... Why not? Why won't you do it? So why don't you put your hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Mr. Cybro has made a fool of himself in front of the world. Mr. Cybro, you do not...
Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Makakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and nephew sisters out there. On to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, the greatest hoax in mankind, the second greatest hoax of mankind, as in full display. The brother I put it in the chat. I usually don't watch long documentaries. It's not that long, it's an hour, but so much stuff to catch up, But I was actually, the spirit allowed me to see it and to see the behavior of a devil when he gets caught. When a devil gets caught, oh Lord, he loses it. All right, he loses it. And these three old shitbags, these habitual liars, it's their true nature to lie to their teeth. But I also was thinking of this little, back and forth that he had with these supposed astronauts. And when the thing I was thinking about is MK Ultra. All right. Sometimes if you the lie, I think it was one of them that said it too, that they never did it. They never been there. And when I'm talking about going to the moon, all right, one of them actually did say it, but I guess he got reprogrammed or whatever to believe that he did. And this is an old video, like I said, 3 years ago. And the guy brought out some good evidence, in a sense, which we all know, like you can't get past the Van Allen belt, which the man who named it, he actually named the guy who named it, he actually showed certain things. And when they say you can't go that far, I give it the mathematics. How long would it take from Earth to the moon? And it's impossible for that technology to get there, which was the second greatest hoax. I mean, to be quite honest, this man is he's so good at lying. He lies about every goddamn thing. It's like he lied about that he's the son of God, that God looks like him. That was the number one lie. All right, the ultimate blasphemy. Okay, he lied about everything, history, his involvement in history, who he really is, everything. So when it came down to it, when you watched the documentary, which we all knew, it was all about the Cold War. And the Cold War was about Russia, which was USSR, far preceding than America, so they had to outdo Russia. So how they would outdo Russia? By supposedly going to the moon. And that lie culminate making America, which was all prophetic, might I add, making America the standard bearer of all nations. All right, that's the one that really put America in the top of the totem pole, so to speak. So, like I said, which is all prophetic, Isaiah the 14th chapter, which low, and I'll get that as well. So they had to live this lie for all these years to fool the world, to have them believe that they have achieved everything that is possible, which is a lie. He's a master of deception, and he's gotten decent with his deception. And America is that beacon, or America is that the top 10 of enchantments to have people believe the delusions that's being said. And that's what I wanted to talk about too. And who was the president at the time that helped broadcast this great lie? The American president, the sweetheart of America, JFK, which he knew, showing you that all these devils, man. How many times they try to, show in movies and films how JFK was this great person. He was a sack of shit like every last one of them. All right, let me get some scriptures. Yeah, this is definitely, yeah, man. He got so goddamn upset. Old man just threw a punch. The other old man was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna deck you right here." Hey, that's what happens when the devil gets caught, man. Matter of fact, that's something in Revelations 20. Revelations 20. I'll do this one. Revelations 12 and 9. Revelations 12 and 9 says, "And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan." So devil means, which is Diablo in the Greek and in Latin, which means deceiver or slanderer. And Satan means adversary. All right? Which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So it wasn't the spiritual demon Satan that got cast out with 2/3 of the host of heaven, and that's all a fairy tale. All right, that's all. This is a future prophecy is going to take place, and this particular verse tells you the laundry list of what this man is all about, his true nature. All right, his true nature. That old serpent, he deceived the whole world. So it was all about deception, the power of deceiving. Revelations 20, I'll go straight to the point. It says, and they shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. So, matter of fact, I have to go up. It says, when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loose out of his prison. So, at one period of time, there was a group of people that was shut out from the rest of the world, not given power to deceive. All right. But as soon as he came out of power, what did he do? He deceived. Okay. He deceived. I don't have to break down the word deception or deceive, which is a lie. He lied to everybody. It says, and he shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth. And one of the great spells that he broadcast was that supposed moon landing. All right. To this day, these people will go back and forth and believe this shit like it really existed. That's how much great power that he has. Which, matter of fact, it says, let me get this one real quick. Nahum 3:4 to the point. Because of the multitude of thy whoredoms, of the well-favored harlot, the mysteries of witchcraft, that selleth the nations through her whoredoms, and family through her witchcraft. All right. So all that was done. It was a spell that was broadcast upon all the nations of the earth. Okay. He's been perfecting his deception for a long period of time. And the funny thing about everything, which we all know, is that his own people is the ones that's exposing him. Scripture I'm thinking is Jeremiah 49. Jeremiah 49:10, it says, but I have made Esau bare. All right, let's look at the word bare. Bare to strip off, lay bare, make bare, draw out, to strip off, to strip, lay bare, to draw water, skim, like from the surface. The Hebrew word is kashap. So the Lord made Esau bare. That means that he had layers of things that he used to cover himself. All right. He used covering himself for a long period. So the Lord stripped all that, all his lies. Okay. I have uncovered his secret parts, secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So the Lord is making Esau bare. He's using, like the scripture says, if I can remember it. It says, Psalms, is it 37? Let me just get it. Psalms. Oh, that's a good one too. Psalms 37:9 says, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth, which is more of their lies. All right, that's not the one I was looking for, but that is exactly what he's done. Damn it. There's another one. A couple of them. It says Psalms 52 and 2, thy tongue devices mischief, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. All right, verse 4. I loveth devouring words, oh that deceitful tongue. So this man he's the deceiver. All right, he deceived the whole world. Well, that's what I was looking for. I think it's 37. I just want to make sure. No, it's not that one either. Psalms 50 and 19. It says, "Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue framest deceit." All the characteristics of Esau. It says the tongue. I'm thinking about that own tongue. It may be Psalms 50. Oh, that's what I was thinking about. Psalm 64. It says, "Who with their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows and to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly they will shoot, and they was at him and fear not." Matter of fact, I don't think this is it either. It said, "Thy own tongue shall fall upon thee." Verse 8. But I'm gonna keep going because it goes what the guy was saying. He said, what did he say? He said, the moon landing is a satanic ritual. All right. It says, verse 5. It says, "They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately, saying, who shall see them? And they search out iniquity." Going into that, when you go into it, searching out iniquity, one of the main things about searching out iniquity is what? Is knowing the human mind. And how do you know the human mind? You know the human mind by doing things to it. So that's why I make mention of MK Ultra. MK Ultra was them using acid, all right, certain drugs to manipulate the mind. So they search out deep thoughts, deep things. They did this CIA. That's what the CIA is all about. All right, to keep a lie going. That's the name of the game. And even whatchamacallit, you have the Israelis form of the CIA, which is the Mossad, and their slogan is by any means, by deception by any means. So in other words, lie, you lie, you lie, you lie, by any means necessary. And this is what the CIA, the whatchamacallit, there's a CIA, Mossad, and I forgot the British version. And that's all they do. They go different countries and they lie. They deceit. They overthrow governments. All right? It said, let me go back. It says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them. These elites. All right? These people these top witches and warlock. Okay? These top things. Top individuals, all right? They said the inward thoughts of every one of them, and their heart is deep. So they knew that if this thing, the way they broadcast it, that nobody was going to be able to question or later down the line, all right, that they would have the majority of people's mind on that. And it says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, which is a nuclear missile. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, And that's the evidence that the man was showing throughout that documentary. And he's not the only one. There's a lot of people that don't believe what they said that happened, and mainly in American history, that happened. Pearl Harbor. A lot of people is against the Pearl Harbor situation. Obviously, 9/11. So a lot of people is questioning, but a lot of people question themselves. You could question all day, all night, but there's people that actually go out there and get the evidence and let it be known to the world. So your secrets, your dirty secrets that you've been hiding, all right, your own people, all right, that doing the research, and they say like, wait, this don't add up, okay? Because why? The Lord is using your own people, own whistleblowers, okay, to expose you with real evidence. Okay, we just poor. Nobody's gonna listen to us, but the Lord has the world listening to your own kind, people that are renowned, people that have names. Okay, you had like Jordan Maxwell, David Icke. Was it David Icke? I believe. All these individuals tell you about the New World Order and how they get down. A lot of insiders. David, was it Todd something? I can't remember his last name, but he was another one. He would tell you how the New World Order works and so forth. So the Lord is revealing everything. It says, all that see them shall flee away. All right. Oh, since I said that, I could end it off on this. Second Thessalonians 2:3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that they shall not come except they come and falling away first. And that falling away goes back into the history, our history, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? Mainly the Southern Kingdom, all right? The fall of Jerusalem, okay? That was the last time that we as a people, the last of us was in that land, all right? The Northern Kingdom already had left prior, hundreds of years later, but then the Southern Kingdom got physically kicked out. All right. So we had to fall from a state of knowing who we are. It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And who was that man in sin? At that time was the Roman Empire. All right. They came down hard on the nation of Israel. The campaign started in 66 or 65 AD. Nero gave the order for Vespasian and Titus to go down there to ransack Jerusalem. Okay? And it says, who opposeth and exalt himself above all that is called God. So he opposeth by his science, all right, by his theories, a state saying that, look, there's no God, there's no higher power. Simultaneously, he himself say that he is a God, all right? And one of the main things that he did, that great deception, was he made himself as a God by supposedly going to the moon, that he could accomplish anything. There's nothing that he cannot not accomplish. All right. But it started out with the image. That's the main thing. He said he's the Son of God. He is God himself. The angels look like him. That was the main thing. He says, all that is called God, or work that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not. And who did this? All right. Who has made themselves a God on earth? All right. Who has said that they've been all over the world or all over existence? Who was the one that painted themselves as the Heavenly Father, the Son, and so forth? All right. It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time, and in time is now. Countless countless information constantly being broadcast stating. It's not like one thing and then just that was it. Nah, it's constant. All right? Constant evidence stating that this man is not who he said he is. The things that he said he accomplished, he never accomplished. All right? So this is his time of exposure. This is his time of being bare. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. He's talking about the Roman Empire, who was ran by, I think at this particular time, should have been Claudius Caesar. After Claudius was, what's his name? After Caligula, then Claudius, and somebody else. Then Nero. I believe Nero was the sixth one. All right. Tiberius was the second. Forgive me, I can't remember who the next one after Claudius. But around this time frame, the Caesars was in power. All right. It says, for the mystery of iniquity will do already work. Only he who now letteth will let. And who's that he? The Most High himself. All right. He's building it up. We living in a dramatic movie right now. Okay? And time things are being exposed into the great action scene. The great action scenes are coming, which is the climax of everything. It says, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets. All right? The prophets is going to consume him with the mouth of the Lord, because the prophets are the mouthpiece of the Lord. Okay? It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So the Lord's going to destroy Esau, Edom, by his own weapon. The same reasoning why he lied about this whole moon landing and so forth. So that way, Russia and USSR and USA was not going to go into nuclear war. So the same devices that they used to scare tactic is going to be the same thing to destroy them. So even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. And that's a lying wonder. Now I can end it off with this. Isaiah 14. And what? 14 and 12. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Which the word Lucifer is not talking about the spiritual demon. No, it's talking about actual men. All right, Luciferians, light bringers, which they call themselves the illuminated ones. They had to prop up a great deception, another massive peace deception, to make Babylon the Great, which is America, the beacon of everything. Not only did it have the Statue of Liberty, and you have that. So what's that to it? You're sick, you're poor, bring them, we'll take them, and all this great stuff. Because this is America is nothing but a what's that word I'm looking for? America is nothing but a test ground, so they could accomplish their new world order. That's why it's such a mixed nut case. Okay, you got nothing but mixture in America. You have different nations, all nations under the heavens in this place. All right. It says, son of the morning, how art thou cut down from the ground, which didst weaken the nations. And by their acts, by what? Those missiles, all right, by their great military might, they weaken the nations. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of the God. And no other nation, I'm going to say it again, no other nation on the planet Earth, okay, has achieved that. These Edomites have set themselves up in the stars, in the firmament. Although they didn't have passed a certain limit, because the Lord is not allowing it to happen, but they the ones that set their satellite up on high. Okay? It says, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, and I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. And that's what? Us. All right? Not only did he took the planet Earth by his rule, through his blessing, that he took the Lord's people. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Prophecy been and that's exactly what he did. By him pretending to go to the moon, this prophecy was fulfilled. All right? He ascended above the heights of the clouds. He went beyond. Well, damn, it was beyond something. I'm thinking about, Buzz Lightyear, that damn fucking from Toy Story. Toy Story, he had a slogan, but they got it from one of those astronauts. Okay, and when he heard what the guy said, that man made thousands, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of dollars over a lie. Okay, because these people are nothing but liars, and they want to play the role of being Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, which they have, and I will be like the Most High, because he has a God complex. Esau has a God complex, and that's what we're seeing. And when he gets caught, what does he do? He gets violent. This is why I gotta go back to that too. All right, when a man is desperate, when he knows he lost, he can't hide no more. The only thing that's left for a man is to get violent. Next verse it says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. So although your accomplishment, you reach the greatest height that you lied about, you're going to be brought down to hell. You're going to be brought down to the fucking pits where you deserve to be. You know what? I'm just going to end off with Job. Job 20. And you know what? It says, Job 20:4, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet shall he perish forever like his own dung. Can you imagine that? Which we were going to see it with our own eyes? The untouchable, the unbeatable, the untouchable. The people that cannot be touched, the people that can't be harmed, they can do no wrong. Now we find out they're nothing but liars. And then from this state of their greatness, they're going to be brought down to nothing. That's poetry. It says, they which have seen him shall say, where is he? So like in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be like, yo, where is this guy? All right. Didn't somebody did this and that to the third? Because at the end of it all, what all the scriptures lead to, all these great accomplishments, all these tokens of them on earth, is going to be all flushed out. Like the next verse says, he shall fly away as a dream, shall not be found. He shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which have seen him the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. All right, so he has no place in the world to come. There's not going to be a monument, not going to be a stone, not going to be nothing written of him. Hey, like how the Lord did to Pharaoh. All right, that particular Pharaoh that history does not really remember. Okay, but they remember what the children of the Lord did. Well, the Lord's going to he's going to do unto Esau worse than that. All right, you're going to be a nothing, a nobody. For all your great feat, all this lie, MK Ultra, all this crap that you've been doing is going to amount to nothing. So with that being said, something real quick through the spirit. Shalom to the elected nations. Shalom.